What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. Just got done watching the 3 episodes that have been released for Code Geass, Roze of the Recapture. And I gotta say, first of all, spoilers. This will contain spoilers for the 3 episodes that are out at the moment. If you haven't watched those episodes, go watch them, then come back, because I'm going to talk about everything and what I think about. Alright, now that you've watched it, welcome back. So this is a direct sequel of the Code Geass we've watched before featuring Lelouch. I don't remember if they told us how far into the future this is. It doesn't seem more than like 7 to 14 years later from what we've seen. But it's honestly kind of like a rinse and repeat. And as we all know, history tends to repeat itself. So everything Lelouch did to try and like free the Japanese people, it worked for a time. And then, of course, everything just devolved back. And now here we have, what is it? Britannia? It's Britannia. Here we have Britannia coming back. They invaded Japan again, turned it into a little district. Now the Japanese people are known as 11s. It's a whole thing. It's literally Lelouch again. But this time starring Roze and Rose's brother, Ash. Now, I'm not going to recap everything that's happening because I'm assuming y'all have watched it because the spoilers are about to hit now. Episode 2 is what signified to me that this show finna be 100% unadulterated heat. The end of episode 2, we see, well, we saw who Roze really is. Roze is Sakuya, who is supposedly like royalty, half royalty, and the decoy that she had growing up is taking the fall for her. So she somehow has the power of absolute obedience, aka Lelouch's Geass. She has that. But hers works differently. It's around her neck. She undoes the neck thing, her eyes change color, and the emblem pops up from her neck. So I don't know if she necessarily... I guess people have to see her neck for it to work, because Lelouch's, the emblem was in his eye, so you had to look him in the eye. For hers, I think the neck frame has to be in their eyesight. But besides the placement, it works the same. Absolute obedience, the power of the kings. And in episode 3, we see a flashback of who gave her that power, and it looks like it was Lelouch. Now, I'm thinking, when could this have happened? Maybe there was a movie that came out years and years ago where Lelouch kind of went crazy, but also had moments of being sane. And when I was looking at episode 3, when I was looking at the getup, because you don't get to see the person's face, you just see the hair and the statue and how the clothes they're dressed in. It looks like the crazy version of Lelouch. So maybe it was a brief moment where he was sane and he transferred his Geass to Sakuya in that moment when he found her and then got captured and went to prison, is what I'm thinking. We might not even get an answer to that, to be honest with y'all. But at the end of episode 2, after we see Roze, aka Sakuya, using the power, I started thinking like, I wonder if Ash is even really her brother. Because when Ash was fighting the other Nightmare Frame, who actually remembered him from their days in, like, I guess the academy or whatever they were doing, the training, and Ash was like, I'll do anything for my brother. Dude goes, your brother? I don't matter. I'm finna get this dub anyways. It was at that moment where I was like, I bet Sakuya used the Geass on him to make him think he has a brother and that it's her. And now she's using him because he's an ace pilot, which is gonna come to bite her down the line. Because she's disguising herself as a male, pretending to be his younger brother, but will the Geass wear it? Well, the Geass is called absolute obedience. It's not going to wear off. But at the end of episode 2, or was that 3? No, it was at the end of episode 2. We see Roze. Roze is, when Sakuya is disguised as Ash's brother, it's Roze. For the sake of this, I'm going to just call Sakuya Roze for the entire duration of when I review these. Roze is now Sakuya, just so y'all know. So, Roze is like checking in on him, like, hey, who do you love the most? To make sure the Geass is still operating at full functionality. So I'm wondering, because this is a long-lasting Geass obedience. Maybe the effects are going to wane, and when Ash realizes, who the hell are you? You're not my brother. Why have you made me betray my kind? Maybe Ash will turn back into a scumbag, because it was revealed at the end of episode 2 that Ash is also the person that killed Rose's dad. They sent him on the assassination, and he completed that assassination. And we can see from episodes 2 and 3, when he's in his nightmare frame, he's nice at what he does. I can see why she put him under the obedience and said, follow me, or whatever. I don't know what the rule was. But I can see why she made him a loyal servant. He is a force to be reckoned with. Ain't nobody touching him when he's in that nightmare frame. He is unstoppable. And the nightmare frame he's using, I forgot the name of it. It's top tier, bro. It's like it got levels. He start off on the base level, and then when stuff starts to get real, you see that smoke pop out, psh, psh, and he starts hunching over, kind of getting into like an animal stance. Oh, it go crazy, dog. But I'm invested in the Ash Roze storyline because in episode 3, Roze is taking a break from the Roze persona and is back to Sakuya and working in a cafe. Ash stumbles in, stuff happens, and Ash falls in love. I don't blame Sakuya. She kind of fine. Side note, a lot of unnecessary fan service surrounding Sakuya. And for that, you feel me? Had the tank top down here and the things just hanging out here. Like, bro, that's my girl. You gonna clean her up and treat her with some respect, all right? I'm not trying. Although it was a good look. She fine. I fall in love with her too after seeing that. So I don't blame Ash. But also, she had a good night's sleep. She didn't give a damn. She was like, brother, I'm just waking up. I'm off the fresh wake up. You feel me? But yeah, Ash is in love with Roze. So when Roze, either Geass is going to fail or Roze will reveal who she really is to him, that's going to complicate things. Because one, he thinks he's doing all this for his younger brother. So when he realizes, I don't even know if he has an actual younger brother. I don't think he does. So when he realizes, you've messed with my brain all this time, will that affect the blind love, the love at first sight that he discovered in that cafe? Will he go back to working for Britannia? Britannia? Will he go back to working for Britannia and becoming a force? Will Roze and Ash be the final fight of this show? I could see that happening. But also, it's absolute obedience. So with Geass only wear off, I don't even think Lelouch could take back an order. So Roze definitely can't take back an order. We're crossing that off the list. So I don't know how Ash would be able to fight that Geass, that command. But I think the command is just to rescue Sakura, who is Sakuya's decoy that got captured. And when that's done and the Geass runs out, what could happen? Let's not get anything I'm saying mixed up. The show is fire. Code Geass, Roze of Recapture, hit the ground running, bro. I'm in love. It's only 3 episodes in and it's so good. If y'all like the original Code Geass with Lelouch, this joint, it's really almost a damn near rinse and repeat. Like, history is honestly repeating itself, but instead of having Lelouch, who was a Britannian, turning traitor working with the Japanese, we actually have somebody who was of Japanese origin who was trying to fight the Britannians, who are honestly douchebags. Especially episode 1, you see what some traitors do. They was blah, 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 mowing people down just for target practice. This show sets you up. Episode 1, letting you know who the villains are, who we're gonna hate, and who's trash, and it's the Britannians. 100%, 1,000%. So while it's the same overarching thing that's occurring, Britannia invading Japan, we're fighting for our freedom, it's a different aspect of somebody who is of royalty from Britannia fighting against it because they know it's corrupt, versus somebody of Japan royalty trying to free their people. And honestly, Roze might not even want to free her people. She might just want to get her get back. Save her best friend from childhood and then get her get back on Ash. Because Roze did say, when all this is done, I'm going to kill Ash. So that's a whole nother thing we'll see when everything unveils itself. Unveils, unravels. Y'all know what I mean. This show is heat. Off the 3 episodes I've seen, if I was to rate it, honestly, I don't think they could do any better if they tried. Boy, these 3 episodes have been a 5 out of 5 for me. Story, fire. Action, fire. Animation, fire. Character designs, fire. Character relationships, fire, bro. I don't see any way they could have improved on the 3 episodes that I've been watching. The pacing, immaculate. Invested 100%. Way to follow up on what Lelouch did, which a lot of people love Code Geass Lelouch. And for you to include him in episode 3 just to let us know, like, hey, we know who Lelouch is. He is still involved in this universe somehow. His legacy is continuing. And for Roze to have that same power, mwah, that's just chef's kiss to me. This joint fire. I don't know when the episodes drop. I'm going to blindly assume they drop Thursday. It's on Hulu. And I guess maybe Disney Plus somehow. But yeah, Hulu and Disney Plus, they honestly like the same thing. You get one membership, you got both the memberships. But yeah, I'm watching it on Hulu, so I'll check Tuesday to see if an episode drops. And if it doesn't, I'll check back Thursday. But whenever that episode drops, my reviews drop in. I'm honestly going to try for that same day. If it's not the same day, it's going to be the next day for sure. I am in love. Good action. good mechs, good supernatural powers, good mystery, good potential love story coming into play here. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I don't think they could do anything better if they tried. These 3 episodes have been immaculate, bro. Immaculate. But that's just what I think. What do y'all think? Comment down below. Are you watching Roze the Recapture? What do you think so far? Uncrowned Kingdom? Y'all know I'm in the comments with you. And I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. I almost messed up my outro. That's the fire that keeps the kingdom burning safely. And I will see y'all in the next video. I mean, that's not in order because I don't got the Geass of absolute obedience. But if it was, I would have been like this. Watch the next video. Peace, bros. Peace, 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 peace.